Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be completing the quest called Rune Memories. Hope you stick around, hope you enjoy. Leave a like if you're excited, and I will see you soon. Okay, I'm doing M catcher, but why do all the M's have to puke on me? Like, why? I got all your beads, but these M salt threw up on me. Better give me a really good reward. They don't even look like the colors I handed you. Scam game. Yeah, amulet of accuracy. I mean, it is my best amulet because I don't have one. Yes, I would like to gain my magic XP. 14 magic. Booyah. But yeah, I'll probably go back to runecrafting today. 55. We'll see what I can get from there. 492, almost 500 total level, which is great. Gonna go ahead and buy this Wicked Cape. I don't know what it does, but I'm gonna buy it. Just a minute, Jumbles. All right, so we got a Wicked Cape. I'm gonna do that quest I wouldn't do last night.
I'm close to finding out what happened here. I could use your help again if you're interested. I want to cast a spell on the source of the power beam. I think it'll tell me who removed the enchantment and released the vortices.
This is a long quest, so I might have to take a break in between. We'll just kind of see how it goes.
I don't know exactly what'll happen though, so I'd like you here in case things go wrong. Okay, let's see. Abac Destine.
She's gonna turn herself into a demon, isn't she?
Oh dear. I must have miscast the spell. I can't seem to move. I think I'm stuck in the power beam.
Get wrecked. I'm gonna say that was careless of you.
Yes, I'm sure you're finding this very amusing.
I am.
But I prepared for this eventuality, didn't I? I asked you to be here in case something went wrong. It looks like that foresight has paid off. So, can you get me out?
I don't know.
I think I'll be released if you can disrupt the source of the power beam. Actually, I've already got an idea about how you could do that. If we were to recreate the ritual that created the power beam, that would disrupt it and release me.
Sounds like a lot of hard work.
I'd rather you didn't. No one's meant to know we're down here, remember? If my idea doesn't work, or if we end up in real danger, you could go and tell Wizard Elrond, but there's no call for that yet. Take these runes. Use the fire rune on a red vortex and the air rune on a grey one. If I'm right, you'll see something happen.
Alright, let's do it. Fire rune on a red one. Okay. Air rune on a gray one. What's gonna happen? Nothing. Alright, had a couple beers and we're back.
It's just a matter of picking the right rune type. You're holding soul fragments of two of the wizards who lived in the old tower.
That's cool.
My idea is that if you put these in places in the tower where these wizards once were, you can trigger memories of what happened. You should start by using them on the chairs in the library. The chairs were probably marked in the colors of the four orders. You'll need to use the air rune on the grey chair and the fire rune on the red chair. You'll need to place both runes before you see anything.
What? I thought she said she couldn't move. Why she follow me?
What
what Zanmaron got you working on now?
Enemies of the Order must taste the flames of our wrath.
I thought your order perfected attack spells decades ago. Isn't Surge the theoretical maximum?
It's not about power. I'm looking at ways to make the spells bypass defenses.
Can't be done. Ozakan proved you've got to have line of effect.
I know. It's one of Zanmaron's impossible problems. I meant to try to solve it, to learn why it can't be solved. That's what I can't work out. I can't see what's wrong with my solution.
Let me see.
May?
You're bypassing line of effect by angling the spell through a secondary plane using runes of law. I mean, it's not a complete solution, but the principle is... Do you know what you've got here?
What do you mean?
I think you might have solved the teleportation problem.
That's not funny, May.
I'm serious! We should show this to Azris. She spent years trying to crack the problem. She's written volumes on why it can't be done. If this is an elementary mistake, she'll have seen it before.
And... what if it's not an elementary mistake?
Then she'll take it to the council, and you, my friend, will have a major school of magic named after you.
Interesting. He didn't seem bad. I mean, I know he's just a follower of Zamrock, but... I feel like Zamrock's not always been bad. Excuse me.
Did it work? Have you managed to trigger a memory?
Yes.
Amazing. I wish I could have seen it.
Yeah, but you're silly. You're stuck in this beam.
That could have been the start of the breakthrough that led them to creating the power beam. I think we're on the right track.
Alright.
I've prepared runes to hold the other 6 soul fragments. You'll need to use each rune on a vortex of the appropriate color. That's all of them. You should be able to use those runes to trigger the rest of the memories. The leaders of the 4 orders use the shrine room to hold meetings. That's the room upstairs with the statues representing the 4 orders. If you use the runes containing the soul fragments of the 4 masters in front of the statues of their orders, I think you should be able to trigger a memory.
Grapes just got 100 million crafting XP. I had to do the certain runes.
Zanmaron, may knowledge guide you.
Do you know what this is about?
Strength through chaos, honored friend. I have no idea. I suppose you were in the middle of something.
My history of Gielinor. I have almost reached the dawn of the Second Age.
Ah, when my Lord Zamorak enters the scene. When may the rest of us read this masterwork?
When it's ready, my impatient friend. You know that.
Strength through wisdom, gentlemen. Do either of you know what this is about?
We have no idea. I suspect Azris is keeping us waiting in order to inject some drama into her announcement.
She has an announcement?
That's what I'm guessing. Ah, here she comes.
Balance is power, my fellow wizards. I'm sure you're wondering why I've gathered you here.
Honestly, my dear, it hadn't occurred to us to ask.
Since Guthix guided my order's founder to the Rune Essence Cave, the tower has struggled with the problem of transportation. For every rune we make, we must bring essence here from the mine, through icy wilderness and across pirate-infested seas. Wizards of all our orders have lost their lives bringing the runes the tower needs. We have long known that teleportation is possible, but have failed to invent a new spell that could connect the tower to the rune essence. My fellow wizards, this document contains the theoretical framework that will allow us to create new teleport spells.
Azris, this is amazing. If this is true...
Temlin, would it work?
Yes, I believe it would. It solves both the distance and line of effect problems by routing the movement through a second plane. Of course, we'll need to find an appropriate plane to use.
All I have is the seed. I will need each of your help in developing it into a ritual. No one of our orders can do this alone.
Even so, what you've shown us here is a major breakthrough that deserves recognition. Whose work is this?
It is my own. After a lifetime of searching, Gothic saw fit to grant me the necessary inspiration.
Wow, so she's stealing that guy's work.
You are too modest, Azris. The gods may inspire us, but the work is our own.
Indeed, and there is more work to be done. We should all study this properly and then reconvene. I will be in my study with my apprentice. Strength through chaos, my fellow wizards.
Did you succeed in triggering another memory in the shrine room?
I did.
What? That can't be right. Surely the wizards of the old tower were above such pettiness. After the meeting in the shrine room, the masters would have gone to their studies to talk to their apprentices. Can you try to trigger another memory there?
Sure.
Straight through chaos, Master. You wanted to see me.
Caravan, whose apprentice are you? And to which order do you belong?
Master, I am your apprentice, and I belong to the Order of the Red Wizards of Zamorak.
Then why did you take your idea to Azris of the Green Order, rather than coming to me?
I thought, May and I thought, that since Azris was the expert on teleportation research...
May and you? So both the Green and the Grey Orders saw your idea before I did?
I'm sorry, Master. But it came to nothing anyway. Azris said the idea was a blind alley.
Earlier today, Azris presented your idea to the Council as her own work.
What?
When I looked into it after the meeting, I saw your handiwork in there, and traces of the problem that I set you. You have a brilliant and chaotic mind, Calavan the Red. Azris has worked on the same problem for so long that her mind has turned to stone, and her apprentice hasn't had an original thought in his life.
They stole my idea.
No, Calavan. They took your idea. They took it when you handed it to them. How many times have I told you that we do not trust the other orders? This tower became great precisely because the four orders are in conflict with one another. We of all the orders should remember that.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do about Azris taking your idea? Nothing. You missed your chance to have your name attached to this. I hope it
Well, he got really quiet all of a sudden.
for the rest of your career, spurring you on to greatness. Perhaps then, Zamorak will make something of you. What I'm going to do is complete your work. Your solution requires a second plane of existence for the
I don't know why he got so quiet all of a sudden. Sorry, guys.
to find such a plane. If
I have the
I
voiceovers at
the
max.
Red Wizards will take some credit for the ritual, even if, thanks to you, it is not the full credit we deserve. Go, now. Think about how you can redeem yourself in Zamorak's eyes. I need privacy for my meditation.
Privacy. Privacy.
Yes, Master.
Poor guy. I kind of want his staff.
As a Korax, keeper of the key to the abyss, hear me. By the staff of Armadil, on which Zamorak impaled the empty lord, I charge you to appear.
Who calls me from the
Was that it, or I have to do it with each one? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it's that's the only thing. It's all focused on lore. I mean, it's neat, but you know, I'm not doing anything. Using items on other items to watch a story. That's not. I mean, it's not very involved.
Have you managed to trigger a memory in one of the studies? A demon? I knew that some of the Red Wizards were demonologists, but I had no idea there was a demon involved in the spell that created the power beam. Of course. That makes a lot of sense. Teleport spells need to move the Traveler through a second plane of existence in order to bypass obstacles. The teleport spells in the standard spellbook use a plane called the Abyss. It's dangerous and chaotic, but that's not normally a problem because you're only there for a split second. The old wizard's ritual created a link to the Abyss which teleport spells could then use. That's what the power beam is. All our teleport spells use the power beam as an anchor. Something modern-day wizards have never understood, though, is how the connection to the Abyss was made in the first place. That must be what the Red Master wanted from the demon. The key to the Abyss would have been the last thing they needed to create the power beam. People are never going to drop that, are they? Yes, I talked to the cage demon in the wizard's tower. Elrond taught me that you can't trust demons, but that doesn't mean you can't ever learn from them. You just need to be careful. The Blue Order of the Old Tower forbade any contact with demons, though. I don't imagine the Blue Master would have been pleased if she found out the Red Master had summoned a demon. After he completed the ritual, the Red Master would have needed to distribute it to the other orders. I would guess that he did that by meeting the 4 apprentices in the library. See if you can trigger another memory in the library. I think you'll need all 4 apprentices and the Red Master.
Alright. Red Master's the Chaos. And then Air, I assume. No? There we go.
All I'm saying is there have to be limits. There are things mortals can do, but some things should be left to the gods.
And who decides what gets left to the gods, Perrin? Your order?
We all have to examine our consciences.
With this power, we could end hunger, end disease, end war, unite the world. My conscience would be fine with that.
And who governs this new world, May? Your order?
Master?
Strength through chaos, fellow wizards. It's good to hear a healthy argument coming from the library.
We were talking about what we could do once we have the Rune Essence teleport spell.
And what we should and shouldn't do.
Then you'll be pleased to know that you will soon be able to act out your moral dilemmas for real.
You've completed the spell, Master.
Indeed, I have completed the ritual that Azris the Green presented to the Council. I have made a copy for each of you to take to your master. The ritual requires 8 participants who must stand in a specific pattern. Please stress to your masters that the ritual must be performed exactly as described. Any deviation could be extremely dangerous.
Extremely dangerous.
We can commence as soon as we're ready. I'll see you in the spellcasting chamber.
Extremely dangerous. I am a wizard, Harry.
So, what did you see? We're nearly there. The ritual would have taken place in this room. All we need to know is where each of the 8 wizards stood. I wish I was surprised. I had always hoped... I know this is irrational, but I had always hoped it would turn out to be a purely magical accident that destroyed the old wizard's tower. It's looking more and more like it was destroyed by infighting between the different orders. We won't know for sure until we recreate the ritual, though. Okay. Moving something with magic is simple. Like when I helped you move the statue of Eritona. It took a lot of runes and effort because of the statue's mass, but it was a simple principle. It's the same when you cast an Earth Strike spell, or whatever. You're making the rock move from you to your enemy. You can't make it move through a solid wall, though. For a teleport spell to be useful, it has to be able to bypass obstacles, and that's what the wizards of the old tower had so much trouble working out how to do. That was the teleport. Caliban's breakthrough,
Sorry.
the one you saw him make in the first memory, provided a means to travel around an obstacle by briefly entering a different plane of existence. A different universe, if you like. On its own it was useless, because the wizards didn't have access to a second plane that they could travel through. That's what Zanmaron was looking for when he talked to the demon. The ritual would have opened a permanent connection between this plane and
Alright.
what Zanmaron found. Teleport spells could then use
Hopefully
that
you guys
connection
are
to
liking
travel
this.
anywhere in the world,
I'm a little bored.
including to the rune essence.
It's like a movie you just want to skip.
All we need to know now is how the wizards were arranged in the ritual. If we could find fragments of the document the wizards wrote the ritual on, we could piece together what we need. You should search the ruins. See if you can find any parts of the ritual document. The pieces are likely to be in the studies in the library.
Study and library.
You should search the ruins. See if you can find... That's it! Using the information in these fragments, you should be able to work out where each of the wizards stood during the ritual. You'll need to read the fragments and work out how the wizards were arranged, then put the runes on the floor of this room to trigger the memory.
Start with number 1. Is green white? Or is it white green?
It worked.
There we go.
Thank you. The memory is starting. I want to see this.
Where's Zanmaron? It's not like him to be late.
Maybe he's...
What?
Never mind.
Strength through chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Are we prepared?
We are prepared.
Please remember, once the ritual begins, we must all keep our places in the circle. If anyone leaves, there could be disastrous consequences. Senventior destine renescet.
Ava, Salakar, Nimporto.
What's that?
Please concentrate, Perian. Saparanti, Morudo, Calmentor.
No, I can see something behind Wizard Zanmaron. It's a demon.
Please, the ritual must be performed exactly as written. Senventior destine molenko.
May, can't you see it?
It's safe, Perian. I studied the ritual. It uses demonic power, but it's safe.
You knew? Demonic power is never safe. We have to stop.
I'm sure the demonic influence is minor. The core of the ritual is still Wizard Azris's green magic.
Green magic?
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. I was there when Caliban made his breakthrough. This is his work.
Azris? Is this true?
It should have been mine. I've worked all my life on this problem. And then some kid has the idea.
I don't know why it gets so quiet sometimes.
It doesn't matter whose idea it was. We must complete the ritual.
No, Zanmaron, it does matter. If I had known this entire ritual was based on red magic, I would never have agreed to take part.
It's worth it. With this power, we could build a perfect world, end disease and war.
And you think that justifies this? I cannot take part in this ritual. Come, Perian.
No! If you leave the circle, we can't contain it!
Yeah. Oh, it kills him. Does the demon kill him or the...
Red Master was hit by the full force of the power beam. No wonder that started a fire that... Wait, it's happening again. Get down!
Oh, that was nice of her. Ruh-roh. Can I pick her up? No, I cannot. Beam me up, Scotty. Alright, we're gonna go get that wizard.
Hello again, adventurer. What can I do for you? You are right to come to me. I have experience dealing with that sort of magical coma, so I should be able to bring her round. Oh yes, there's nothing to worry about. Magical comas rarely last long. You'll see her up on her feet very soon. Oh, did I slip up? Did I let on that I know more than I should? Almost as if I planned this whole sequence of events, and my plan is so close to completion that I'm becoming careless about what I say.
Yes.
It's too late for that, adventurer. I have no quarrel with you. Leave now, or be caught up in the tower's destruction.
Red Wizard! Dun dun dun. Look at that guy running around. Ah!
Behold the vengeance of the betrayed souls of the great old tower! Behold the bloody foundation of the new tower, rising to destroy it!
Master, what's going on?
My dear apprentice, you are fulfilling the purpose for which I trained you. Your wide-eyed search for truth has led you exactly where I wanted. Don't worry, you won't have to contain that power for long. The soul fragments will tear you apart, and the explosion will level the tower. Adventurer! You have no right to interfere!
Leave him alone!
So, you've learned to channel that energy. Enjoy it while you can. Any moment now, it'll overwhelm you.
Stop talking. I'm trying to concentrate. Adventurer, I think someone wants to talk to you.
Who, the demon?
Fascinating. If I understand this correctly, I am one of several personality fragments possessing an unwilling host body. I assume this is an effect of Zanmaron's ritual being performed improperly.
Temrin the Grey. So you've retained some degree of consciousness?
It seems this situation is unstable. Adventurer, I recommend you draw each personality fragment out of the host body before it is overwhelmed. In my case, a cosmic rune should make a suitable receptacle. You will need to time your actions so that the rune being used matches the color in the cycle. It is a pity I cannot observe this phenomenon from an external vantage point. Ah, well.
Thank you. But there are 7 more. It's all I can do to keep them contained. I'll let them speak through me one by one.
My pipe organ! I always dreamed of the tower having an organ. Is this real?
Archmage Perian! You built this tower! Built it on the bodies of the Red Order! Now you'll play a part in its destruction!
Archmage? What are you talking about?
Nope. That's blue.
wait for the right moment, then use an Earth rune.
Shut up, Slam! No one even remembers you.
My power beam, my teleportation anchor. It worked. May, can you see it? It worked.
Master!
What?
The Blue Wizards killed your master and drove you underground. But you founded a secret order to seek vengeance. This is that vengeance. Hold on to that body. Any moment now, you destroy the tower. Enemies of the Order must taste the flames of our...
I don't care what some other me did, and I don't want to destroy any tower. Adventurer, you said you could get me out of here. Do it.
We're hurting someone. I can sense it. If you have a way to get me out of here, please use it.
It's too late for that watery wizard. You disobeyed my master and stepped out of the circle. You destroyed the old tower, and I'll use you to destroy the new one.
Who are you?
I am Eleron the Red, heir to the sacred tradition of the Staff of Fire.
Why do they whisper?
Caliban,
Even I can't hear them whispering.
Zamaron and Caliban were my friends, and you are nothing like them, you hateful little man. Adventurer, get me out of here before I do any more harm.
This power beam. So Caliban's idea worked. I still think a green wizard would come up with a solution.
Never! Only Zamorak grants us the creativity to have truly original ideas.
Really? And what original ideas have you had discussed with him? As far as I can tell, you're more interested in destroying other people. Adventurer, get me out of here.
I told them. Idiots. They deviated from the ritual, and now look what's happened. Disembodied soul fragments, possessing some slip of a girl.
Lord Sanmaron!
Who are you, and why should I care?
I am heir to the sacred tradition of the Staff of Fire. The Blue Wizards betrayed you, but we have worked in secret for 100 years to bring them down.
Worked in secret for 100 years? Self-important tradition of the magic stick? You're...
But, Master, I'm doing this for you!
I've had enough of this. You, adventurer, get me out of here. I command it.
Look at the tower they built. It might not have as broad a foundation as the old one, but it's reached just as high. Such a pity someone would try to destroy it. Pour me out, adventurer. Use the last rune.
I thought they said law rune, not last rune.
We're free. But I think I can see a more fitting host for us than these runes, don't you?
No!
So, here we are, false red wizard. Your apprentice contained us for the height of this tower. Let's see how long you...
Overwhelm me then! Let me explode with the fury of Zamorak! With my death, the tower will fall!
Oh, I don't think so.
Let's see where this teleportation angle leads with us.
No! Don't! Don't make me teleport!
This is one time I'll let you use demonic knowledge, Zamaron. To the abyss!
No!
To the abyss, my fellow wizards. To the abyss!
Where's he going? Oh, to the abyss.
He's gone. I can't believe he was using me like that. He mentored me for 10 years. How could I not have seen it? I'm shaken, but I'll recover. If you hadn't been here, though, I couldn't have contained that energy for much longer. To the Abyss? The soul fragments of the old wizards made him teleport there. He's dead by now, or will soon be. The energy of the soul fragments will destroy him like they nearly destroyed me. He'll explode in the Abyss, so the tower is safe. I think that's it. We found out who released the vortices, and we stopped him. That's what we set out to do.
I think we should get you back in the tower.
I've just had the soul fragments of 8 powerful wizards inhabiting me. I nearly exploded, and then I found out the man I most trusted had been lying to me for the last 10 years. Please forgive me if I'm not at my most cheerful. Of course it was. I should have seen how Eleron was manipulating me. Yes, that was interesting. Thanks for helping with that. And we saw the ritual used to create the power beam. I need to write that down before I forget it. It could open up new lines of alternative teleportation research. Adventurer, I want to go away and think about this. But thanks for your help. I hope we can work together again in future.
Alright. Bye. Oh, good. 300 magic XP, 3,000 rune crafting XP, first tower robes. Oh, nice. Personal rune essence. Quest points 10. 15 magic level. Not bad. There you have it. Well, I realize it's 2 long quests in a row, but I hope you enjoyed that. Appreciate you watching. Tune in next week for another quest, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I didn't mention this earlier, but we got 66 rune crafting, 504 total level. So we've been doing a lot of rune crafting. That is well over half of our XP. More than half. It's almost 3/4. But, yeah. Making some progress on the account. I don't think I needed any of this stuff. Who's that? Oh, Mike. Mike67. Look kind of smexy. Oh! Get away from me, spider. I mean, I guess I could have kept them, but what's the point, you know? So, anyways, I'll let you guys go. I'm going to figure out what dailies I should be doing and all that. So, I'll see y'all later.